I had, I think, 4 heart attacks, and you know, we talked before the game started. We've talked since district started. There ain't going to be no easy path for us. We knew that coming in. These guys just keep finding ways to win, and that's what's amazing about them. I mean, we get to postseason, and I told them, I said, everything's going to be tough for you the whole way. You're just going to have to dig, fight, find ways to win, and they don't play for just themselves. They play for all the guys that been in the system for several years that was this close to making it, and they play for them as well. So.
Let's start with Grady. There at that last sequence, you had the pressure on the ball. What were you thinking there as your season potentially winding down?
I just was trying to play defense like I had all year, just trying not to let them get easy buckets, just sit down and play good defense and hope that the next guy can get the steal.
And Clayton, you got the pass, tried to drive, it was closed. What did you see there in those last moments?
I knew they were, whenever I came off the handoff, they were going to try and double team me because they figured I was going to shoot the shot. But I seen him help off, and I seen Tristan flash out, and he's a great shooter. So kick it to him, I knew he was going to hit it.
And Tristan, how did it feel coming out of the hands? What were the emotions like when it fell in the net?
It was like everything in the entire gym just went silent. And the second it went through, I mean, just more adrenaline than I had pumping through my body already just hit me. It was electric. It was crazy.
Well, all year long, we've kind of put in that matchup zone that we've liked throughout the year. That's won a few games. And when you play a team like Green City that's well coached like that, and they get a little lead on you like that, as the opposing coach, you feel a little bit of pressure, right? Because you're not going to be able to sit back in the zone. So we typically like to put a lot of ball pressure on, and we like to get up and guard and get after people as well. And so we knew when we got down 8, we're going to have to put some pressure on the full court. And I kept telling them in the huddle, every single time, like, we just got to finish a shot. Like, that just, we make shots throughout the year, and then all of a sudden the rim looks like it's this big when you're, you know, fighting for us to get to a state championship. Grady's made shots all year. All 3 of these guys have made shots all year, and they just wasn't falling. And so as long as we got up, put some pressure on them late, and I think that's what kind of got us back over the hump. You know, I think somebody hit a big 3 there once early, too, maybe, I think. Yeah, CG hit a big 3 there early, or earlier in the 4th to kind of give us a little momentum going as well. So these guys just find ways to win, man. They do. Fun to coach.
To talk about that momentum, it was kind of slow in the beginning of the 4th quarter, and it was after your free throws where things really started moving. What do you think just kind of clicked right after that?
I mean, just anytime you can score, get the momentum kind of back on your side. I think that all helps the big game of basketball. The momentum, just whenever you can at least score a little, just helps you. It helps the team get up and moving.
Well, we struggled, though. We struggled offensively. I know that momentum deal, we didn't have no momentum. We struggled. Sectional game against South Iron, I don't know if anybody's seen the 3rd quarter. We were slow. Tonight, there were certain times in this game that we were slow, and the offense was not doing its job. And like I said, defensively, I think we came up, put some pressure on them, got some easy buckets to get us going. I think that would be where you'd say maybe the transition happened, is where you kind of got some hands-on balls in the half-court trap that we ran since they were 5 years old. And it's just those things like that. We've talked about we're 6-0, right? When district started, we were 0-0, and we want to be 7-0 to win the whole thing. And if we don't come to play tomorrow at 4 o'clock, we'll be in the same situation against a very good Bramer team. So we're going to talk about that when we leave here to get to the locker room. And I'm glad that you folks were in here and wasn't at halftime with us in the locker room.
Hey, Sean, Creek, I've never heard. Is he your son or nephew?
He is my son. Yeah.
How about the way he delivered on his free throws?
He was nervous, you could tell.
Yeah,
He was scared. He was nervous, but he handled himself well. He's 5 for 6. I seen that. I wasn't for sure. He was upset with himself that he missed that last one, and so we slid a senior back in there defensively anyway, which is what we was going to do. Even if he made it, there was going to be a timeout right there with a substitution. But yeah, he did good. All of them did good. They all hit big shots when they needed to. I mean, Tristan hit the one that everybody's going to remember, but you know, there was free throws early on in the game that was made by Grady, and then there was just plays that were made throughout the game that kept us kind of in the hunt. I think I looked up there once. There's another thing we got to talk about is the rebound, and they were out rebounding us bad. They had us down 10 in rebounds, so that's not who we are.
Tristan, talk about hitting that three. You hit a three-pointer that sends Chadwick to the state championship game. What does that mean to you?
It means everything. I'm still super. I got adrenaline pumping through my body. I don't even know how to process it all. But with about 15 seconds left before we got that defensive stop, Clayton tells me, he says, "You're gonna win this game." I was just like thinking, like he's just saying that. Like that's just something that you say to your teammates. And then next thing I know, Grady playing amazing defense, gets a steal. Mason catches it, instantly throws it. First thing, get down the court, look for Clayton, get it to him, and it just worked out.
Clayton, you remember saying that to him?
I do remember saying it to him.
What prompted
15
you to say
seconds
that?
left. Do what?
What prompted you to say that to him?
He's hit big shots all year. I know he's one of our best shooters on our team, so I trust him.